What's up everybody, the One Shot of Vinci coming at you today with a tutorial. So first I'm going to show you what the effect, this was requested by a good friend of mine, so let me just show you what the effect that he wanted me to try to achieve. So right here you see basically an ink comes up, it intersects with the letters, then the letters basically, so the letters don't get mixed in with the ink, they invert the background behind it, just gives it a really nice effect. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's hop right into After Effects. There we go. So right now I've got a composition up. It's 1920 by 1080, 23.976 frames per second, just because I'm going to be using this for film editing. And since I'll be capturing basically in 24 FPS or 23.976 and by 1920 by 1080 in those dimensions, I made my intro to do this. Obviously you can fit this to any frame rate. If you're editing Call of Duty videos, you're probably going to be having something around 60 FPS, 59.94, 1280 by 720 usually. So depending on your use, this is what you can do. So right now all I have is basically a background that's white, and then I also have, let's turn off transparencies, and I also have just a vignette over it to give it a nice look. So first off, you're going to have to get something specific, and it's basically an ink thing. This is just like an element that I found. I got this from a pack from Sam and Nico. They're independent filmmakers, and they actually release a bunch of free stuff that you can utilize, and this came with it from Pond 5 is the actual website. And there's tons of other like actual elements out there that you can go get. Here, I'm just going to open up Uno Momento, and I'm working on dual monitor, so everything is kind of off screen right now. So let me just go to here, and I have a ton of other elements. I actually use them for my intros in one of my old edits, actually. And there's ink elements on a white background. These are actually graded, and the thing that's nice about this one, let's actually make a new, let's call this ink, just for compositing reasons. And then while we're in here, let's bring in our footage. This is on a straight black background, which is really, really nice. I do like that a lot. So let's go back to the tut. Sounds weird. Let's go back into the tut tutorial composition. So here we go. We've got our actual ink in. Now I didn't want it coming this way, so if you just hit W in here, you can rotate it. Hold shift, you can do it by a certain amount of degrees. V brings you back to the normal cursor. And you know what, I'm going to scale this down just a wee bit. Like so. And right now, weirdly enough, usually what I have to do, unless I... Interesting. Well, usually what happens, for whatever reason, let's see if I can try bringing in maybe here. I don't know what's going on, why it's actually wanting to agree with me. That's weird. Before, basically, there was the white just casted in a specific way. I don't know. We don't need that. So for whatever reason, it's working properly. Maybe it's because, oh, there we go. I had it under the adjustment layer. So that's one thing you can do, but basically if you do, because sometimes the way you have to stack your stuff, and this is what I was trying to get, is basically where this doesn't sit properly. And basically, sometimes the way you have to stack stuff, you can't have the gradient over certain things. So easy way to just get rid of this is you go in here and you put it to darken. There we go. Leaves the darks, takes out the whites, basically alpha mats it in a way. And that's why you want to have a very clean, white background. Just makes this easier. So there we go. I don't know why I wanted to work so easily the first time. There we go. We got it fixed. So there we go. We got our element into here, and it comes up. So now we got to bring in, let's bring in, or make it text of some sort. Let's call it ink. Come on, computer. There we go. Got our text element, put it right in the middle. So now what happens is when this ink gets up to here, you can see as it intersects, it basically, you can't even see the letter, right? You can't see actual word ink. So easiest way to do that is first go in your effects and presets, put in invert. There we go. Computer does not want to work right now. Put on there, it's going to turn it white. There we go, turn white. And now what we do is we go under here and turn this into an adjustment layer. Which then basically, when you do that, it takes the layer of the actual text and utilizes it as a mask for an adjustment layer. There we go. And as you can see, if I slide it over, the way it intersects, so like if we bring it up bigger, you can see this. You can see how when it intersects, it then uses an invert. So it makes it look very nice. I enjoy this a lot. And also in the actual thing, let me bring up. Oh, I closed that. Well, basically the as the plume gets up to a certain place that I like it, I added a Twixtor and I time ramped it and made it slower. So this is something you can do very often. Like if you, for whatever reason, let's just do this real quick. Let's add a new. Oh man, this is not going well. Basically, what I was going to show you. Oh, is it going to let me do it? Sweet. Oh, this is a new composition. I'm dumb. Oh my gosh, computer. This is horrible. This sucks. Oh my god. Well, what I was going to do was change the color of the background to a different color, like purple, whatever, and then the inverted text on it actually turns the lettering to a greenish, because that's what purple is, inverted. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you that and want to keep this tutorial fairly short. So I hope you guys enjoyed. You can use this kind of stuff for a variety of reasons, basically using your text layers as masks or anything else that you specifically have that you can literally use as a mask to invert specific things. Just switch to your toggle mode, go to this, and turn it into an adjustment layer, and it allows you to do that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Twitter, and yeah, post, or actually, and when you do something utilizing this thing, send it to me on my Twitter or link me through so I can watch it, and I love seeing you guys' content. So hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.